Let me quickly. Share my slides. Is it visible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Great. So here today we first will talk about multiple things today. That is truth table, characteristic table, excitation table, all those things. But before jumping into that, what are those characteristic table? What is the excitation table? What is the truth table? So we will first talk about a few things that I saw in the web and that may be conflict for you in the with the lecture. So that need to be clear. So so here what I saw we have seen this flip-flop. If you are able to recall uh, the modification of SR flip-flop where we have taken the feedback. So this, 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 and they said this is clock. They said this is J and K, and here it's Q and Q bar. This feedback here, and this feedback here. Right. So they said this is the JK flip-flop that you if you see in the web multiple places this is found as the JK flip-flop. And what we have seen that they are saying that is the master slave flip-flop, the bigger one. So you can say master and slave. So this is J, K, and here we have clock, and here we have not gate and clock, something like that. So CLK. So this is the master slave flip-flop. What we have seen, this is act as a JK flip-flop that we have seen in our lecture. So don't be confused. Ultimately, like if you want, so what I will do, so why I need to just give this you can say a clarification, because maybe while we will refer in the exam and at that time maybe suppose I am asking some question related to the JK flip-flop, as many of you are reading the from the web, so you will refer this as a JK flip-flop and this as a maybe master slave flip-flop. So from now onward, so if you look into the, so I follow the one of the lecture series from the IIT Madras, and in that they are saying this is the JK flip-flop, the master slab, and many books and many internet sources is also saying this is the JK flip-flop. So we should have to stick in one convention so that everyone will have in the same place whenever we give some question in the exam. So you should not be confused which one we have to refer, right? So let me say, so because most of the places this act as a JK flip-flop, so we will go with this as a JK flip-flop, and this one we will say master slave JK flip-flop. So when we say master slave JK flip-flop means we are referring to the master slave this configuration, and when we say just JK flip-flop we are referring to this configuration. Is any doubt on this, anyone? Guys, any confusion here in this moment?
No, sir.
Right. So whenever you will see any question in the exam, just saying JK flip-flop means you are referring to first one, right? And when we say master slave JK flip-flop, then we can say we will refer to this one. Okay. So why this become really important, because when you look into the web and I will also look into the web, there are many places where JK is first one and many places when JK is second one. So we have to stick with somewhere. So I thought, let's go with the first one as a JK and second one as a master slave JK. So then it will be very clear in our mind. Okay, now we have seen multiple flip-flops. So we have seen SR flip-flop, right? We have seen JK flip-flop. We have seen JK master slave flip-flop, let's say, and we have seen D flip-flop, and we have seen T flip-flop. So let me consider one of them. So I will prefer this one. So I will say only the JK flip-flop. So let me make it very clear here. So J and K flip-flop. Now I want to write the truth table of all. Are you able to recall the truth table of these flip-flops? What is the truth table of these flip-flops? Because that is the primary thing that we required to make further. So in case of SR flip-flop, suppose we have clock, right? We have S, we have R, we have Q, T plus 1. I'll write in this form. So I'm not considering the bar, because automatically you can say bar will be like a negation of Q. So Q bar, right? So let me say once clock is 0, S and R, whatever value, this will act as a QT. When it is 1, this will be 0, 0. Again, it will act as a QT. When it is 1, this is 0, 1. It will act as 0. So you can say reset. When it is 1, 1, 0. It will act as 1. And when it is 1, this is 1, 1. So you can say this is X, or you can say not used. Right? Now, in case of JK flip-flop, so before jumping into the JK, let's go for D flip-flop, because in that sequence we have seen. So let me say clock D and QT plus 1. So once clock is 0, D, whatever D is there, it will be QT. When clock is 1, D is 1. Sorry, let me say D is 0, then this will be 0. When clock is 1, D is 1, then it will be 1. Now let's jump to the JK flip-flop. So here we have clock S R QT plus 1. So once it is 0, oh sorry, this should not be SR, this should be JK. So JK. So once it is 0, 0, whatever value is there, it will remain as a yes. Yes, yes, please go ahead. Yes, anyone want to say something? Please go ahead. 1, 1, 1. Now what about here? What should be the output here?
QT bar.
Yes, QT bar. It will complement. Whenever 1, 1 will come, it will complement. Now let's look into the T flip-flop. So here we have clock, T and QT plus 1. So once clock is 0, T, whatever T value is there, it doesn't make any difference. It will remain QT. And when your clock is 1, if your QT is 0, then what will happen? When T is 0, it will remain QT, it will not change. And when it is 1, this is also 1, then it will say it is QT bar. So any doubt on these truth tables? Anyone? Are you able to recall these truth tables? Guys, anyone, any doubt on this truth table? So these are the truth tables. Truth table of flip-flops, all the flip-flops, what we have gone through. Anyone, any doubt till this point?
Yes.
Cool. So now let's understand. So we here we want to talk about two things. One is the characteristic table. Oh, sorry. Characteristic table. And second one, we want to talk about excitation table. Now you can say why these two tables comes into the picture and what is the utilization of that. So let's first understand this. What is in the table, then we'll understand the utilization of that. So what is in the characteristic table? As we are saying, I have a circuit. So let's say this is the some input. So let me say this is the input and this is the output, and this output feedback as the input. So in these flip-flop truth table is really anywhere this part has been considered. Let me highlight it. This part I'm talking about, this feedback part. In this truth table, is this feedback is considered anywhere? What do you think? Yes, no? Can we can is really we have considered this impacting the circuit or taking as an input? So in any of the truth table, we are not taking Q as an input, right? Qt as an input. What we have considered only S, R and clock as input, and Qt plus 1 will be the output. So now if we want to consider this Qt as an input, then we require a new variety of table. And that kind of table where we are considering the previous output as an input, that is known as the characteristic table. So in this case, what will be the input? Input will be the Qt. So for example, you are talking about SR. So input will be the Qt. Yes. Yes, yes, please go ahead. What you're saying? Hello. So, okay, so I was here, like suppose I want to make a characteristic table of SR flip-flop. Now, what I'm saying, when you are considering output, this output, the previous output as an input, so then it will act, or this kind of table which will referring this where Qt is also act as an input, then that is known as the characteristic table. So what will be the input for this? It will be Qt, that is the previous output, S and R, and the final output will be the Qt plus 1. So this will be your output and these three will be input. Now one important thing, whenever we are making characteristic table, we are considering clock is high. So means we are not taking input of clock 0 here. So we are making this table with the consideration of clock is high. Any doubt till this point, anyone? Guys, any doubt? So now what we are doing, we are taking previous output also into the consideration. And then based on that, we'll see what will be the next output. Got it? Now in case of excitation table, what is the input for the table? That is Qt and Qt plus 1. And the what we are going to predict, we are going to predict S and R value. So what excitation table is saying, suppose you have two states. Now, for example, one state is this, second state is this, and value here is 0, 1, and here it is 1, 0. Or let me say, instead of 0, 1, to make it much easier. So suppose I am saying this is the 0, this is the 1, and you are going to from here to here. Now we have to figure out what should be the input so that your previous state Qt will become, Qt was 0 and Qt plus 1 was 1. So you need to figure out what should be the S and R value. Suppose you are looking for this S and R value. So in order to figure out what will be the S and R value? You are looking for the new variety of table, that is the excitation table, where you know the previous output and the next output, that you already know. But how to reach from previous output to the next output, that you want to figure out. In that case, your excitation table will be helpful, right? So we'll understand this in more detail while we'll talk about different state diagrams. Let's say counter, right? Any doubt till this point? Anyone? What is the use of characteristic table? What is the use of excitation table? And what will be the input output? Anyone? Any doubt? Guys, any doubt till this point?
No, sir.
Okay, cool. So now let's understand how to make those tables. Till now we have seen, okay, these should be in the table. Now let's understand how to make that table. So just for the simplicity, I had made some predef predefined tables, or just taken some tables here. Okay. So let me take different color. Right. So here we have truth table of SR flip-flop, where clock is 0. We already seen S and R will be then QT value. Then we have clock 1. So ultimately, while we'll make the characteristic table, we are looking forward only for these values. Because clock, we consider clock is equal to 1, means clock is high. Now just tell me, if your QT is 0, S and R is 0, what should be the QT plus 1 value? Just look into the truth table and give me the value. What will be the QT plus 1?
0.
It will remain 0, because when S and R is 0, so you can refer this, it will be QT. And what is QT? It is 0. Now when S is 0, R is 1 and QT is 0, what should be the value?
0.
0. So you can say you are looking for this combination. Actually, while you look into this combination, when S is 0, R is 1, QT either it's 0 or 1, ultimately it will settle down to 1. So to 0, we already seen that. So it will be 0. Now when S is 1, R is 0, then what will be the QT plus 1?
Well,
1. Now in case of 1, 1, we know it's not allowed state, so we are putting X here. Now again, if it is 0, 0 and QT is 1,
QT.
QT means 1, because currently QT value is 1. Now again here, even it is 1, QT is 1, but when S value is 0, R is 1, what should be the next state? What should be the
0.
QT plus? 0. Similarly 1, and this will be the X. Any doubt till this point, anyone? Guys, any doubt till this point? Okay. Now I want to make a Boolean function for this. So how we can make a Boolean function for this table? What we have to do?
K-map.
Simply we can take K-map, where we have 3 inputs QT, S and R, and one output QT plus 1. So let me draw a K-map quickly for you. So here it's a QT bar, here it's QT, S bar, R bar, S bar R, SR, SR bar, and let me fill the value 0, 0, 1, X, then 1, 0, 1, X, right? Now with this, as this is the X, X means don't care, means that will not occur or not allowed state. In that case, what should be the, like, how you'll make the pair or quad something? So let me take. So can we make a quad here?
Yes, sir.
And can we make a pair? Yes or no? Can we make a pair here?
Yes, sir.
Right. So then if you are saying qt plus 1, what will be the function? So let's first look into the quad. What will be the function?
S.
S plus, now what about the pair?
QT
R
R
bar.
Qt r bar. Now you can simply find out, sorry, qtr, not bar. So let me, so qtr, so this will become your characteristic function for your SR flip-flop. Any
Sir,
doubt
R.
till this?
Sir,
Sir,
R bar.
bar only. R bar only.
Oh, sorry. Yes, true. R bar, qtr bar, correct. So this will become your characteristic function. Any doubt till this point? Anyone? Guys, any doubt till this point?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Now let's look into the excitation table. Okay. So in case of excitation table, what we are looking, so let me take a different color, red one. So now you have to look into this characteristic table where qt is 0 and qt plus 1 is 0. How many combination we have? Qt is 0, qt plus 1 is also 0. So we have these two combinations. So let me take a different color. These two combinations for this first set. Right? Now in this case, what is the S value in both the combination?
0.
0 and 0. So let me say if both are 0, we'll say it's 0. Right? Now what about R? What about R value? It's 0 and 1. Means either it's 0 or it's 1. It doesn't make any difference. So in that case, you will say it's X. Means it should be either 0 or 1. But here it is 0 as well, it is 1 as well. Means either S is 0, either R is 0 or R is 1. That is not making any difference into this particular combination. While Qt is 0, Qt plus 1 is 0. Right? So means in short you can say, so the final value you can get here. So let me erase this. So this will 0 and this will be X. I think, is it clear why it is 0, why it is X? So whenever you got same value, you will keep that value. Whenever you say it's 0 and 1 both, means that doesn't have any impact, you can put X over there. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Why it is there? Because simply you can say I'm taking two values I have, and we have only two combination. Either it will be 0 or 1. So when you say your qt value is 0 and qt plus 1 is also 0, in that case your S value is 0, but R value can be 0 as well, can be 1 as well. And both the cases it is not impacting the qt and qt plus 1. It means R doesn't have any impact. So we can say it's a don't care. Now let's look into the second combination. When qt is 0 and qt plus 1 is 1. So what are those combinations? Qt is 0. So let me take another color. So this one, any other? When qt is 0, qt plus 1 is 1. Any
No,
other
sir.
combination? So we have only one combination. So you can simply fill S and R value. So S value is 1, R value is 0. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Now next. Now let's look into the 1, 0. So what about 1, 0?
Sir, one case only.
Only one case. So we don't have any conflicts. So sorry. Second just below that. Not this one. a 1 and 0. This one, right? We have only one case. Got it? So when it is 1 and this is 0, so we have value 0 and 1. Now when it is 1, 1, so we again have
Two cases.
two cases. So let us look into that. So let me take different color. This one and this one. So in both the cases, what about the S value?
X.
0, 1,
0
X,
and 1. So means it will refer to the X. And what about R?
0.
It will be 0. So finally, you got your excitation table. Got it, everyone? Any doubt on this? Anyone? Guys, any doubt on this?
So what about remaining two cases?
That will not be in the consideration because that will not occur into the Qt and Qt plus 1.
Okay, sir.
Got it? Any doubt on this? Anyone? Guys, any doubt on this? Anyone, any doubt on this?
Okay.
Cool. So now, if you don't have any doubt, let's fill this one. This is quite simple. Just quickly do it. What should be the characteristic table and what will be the excitation table? So just take 1 minute, 2 minutes and fill the values. What should be the Qt plus 1 and what will be the D values? And just once you're done, just inform me. Just take 2 minutes. So you need to remember you have to consider only this for making the characteristic table. Only when clock is high.
Sir, 0011 and 0101.
So 0011, right?
Yes, sir.
And what about here?
0101.
0101. Right. So now, once you see this table, can you directly form what should be the function for this? Qt plus 1 is equal to. This question you have seen in the midterm as well.
D plus QT?
Is really?
No, sir. DQT bar plus DQ. Sir, only D. Oh.
Yes, yes.
Sir, only D.
Yes, only D. You can check out whatever the D value, that is the Qt plus 1 value. So you do not need to think. Just D straightforward. The impact of Qt is gone. There is no impact of Qt here. Whatever the D value, that will be the Qt plus 1 value. Any doubt, guys? Anyone here? Cool. Now let's look into the JK flip-flop. Again, just take 2 minutes and fill the values and find out the equation as well. Just take 2 minutes or let's say 3 minutes and then complete it. So it's 9-7. We'll take 9-10 up to 9-10. Yes. Have you done?
So first table is coming 00111010.
Yes, sir.
0011 1010.
10.
Right. Okay. So if you want to make a key map for this, simply, I think you have done it. So let me quickly do this. Qt bar, Qt, J bar, K bar, J bar K, JK, JK bar. So 00111010. So what equation you got?
Qt bar j plus Qt.
Qt plus 1 equal to Qt bar J plus
Qt.
Qt. Okay. And what about excitation table? What is the JK value here?
Is 0x,
0x,
1x,
1x,
x1,
x1,
x0.
x0. Okay. So let's see, like, let's do that from your end as well. Like, let's quick revision. So when you are saying Qt is 0 and JK is 0, so let's look into this one. When J and K is 0, 0, it is not impacting anything, it will remain same. So you can say it's a Qt means it is 0, right? When your JK is 0, 1, so it will be 0. When JK is 1, 0, it will be 1. When JK is 1, 1, it will be 1. When JK is 0, 0, in this point, you have to check the Qt value. So that is 1. So you got 1 here. 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1 and 1, 1, reverse of this. So you got 0. So you can say if you compare with the SR table, only these two positions, instead of X, you got 1 here and 0 here. Rest all are the same value. Right? Okay. Now similarly, if you look into the excitation table, when Qt and Qt plus 1 is 0, 0, so you can say when it is 0, 0, you have two cases. J is 0, K is 0, 1. So definitely it's X. When it is 0, 1, so you have to check this one and is any other 0, 1? Yes, here. So you can say both the cases. So you can say this is for 0, 0, this is for 0, 1. So again, you can say J value is 1, K is 0, 1. So it will become X. Now when you say 1, 0, so 1, 0. So you can say this part 1, 0 and this part 1, 0. 1, 0, 1, 0. So you can check out K is 1 and J is 0 and 1. So means it is X. And last one 1, 1. So you can say 1, 1, 1, 1. So in that case, you got 0, 1 and 0, 0. So this will become 0 and this will become X. Got it, everyone? Any doubt on this? Anyone? Guys, anyone, any doubt on this? Yes, no,
No, sir.
cool. Now, okay, one is missed. So before jumping into the state diagram, I'll talk. Let's make for T flip-flop as well. Did I missed? Then we'll go for the state diagram. So in case of T flip-flop, so let me go for the truth table here that we already given. So it's 0x qt 1 0, it's qt 1 1, it's qt bar, right? So you can check out. So let me write it. Clock t and qt plus 1. So 0 x, so qt 1 0, it's again qt 1 1, it's a Qt bar. So now if you look into the state characteristic table, so here we have Qt, here we have T, and here we have Qt plus 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So what will be the Qt plus 1? Definitely we are going to consider this. So when T is 0, it will remain same. So you can say it will be 0. When this is 1, it will reverse. When it is 0, it will remain same. When it is 1, it will reverse. Can we see something here? Is there any specific thing that you found? So what will be the Qt plus 1?
Qt XOR T.
XOR
It look like, yes, it's acting like a XOR. So you can say Qt T bar plus Qt bar T. Now let's make the excitation table. So where you have Qt plus 1, and here we have T 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So in case of 0, 0, we have only one state. So what will be the T value?
0
0, 0, 1,
1.
1, 1, 0,
1
1, and 1, 1,
0.
0. So you got your excitation table. Any doubt till this point, anyone?
No, sir.
Cool. So now let's look into the state diagram first. So just what exactly state diagram is and what are the different components of that. So just give me a minute so that I can add one more slide here. Yes, I want to keep everything. Maybe you have seen this state diagram in your discrete structure course. Have you seen any state diagram in discrete structure course?
Not yet, sir.
Not yet. Okay. So let me make, so this is representing the state, and I'm making some diagram, and then you will say, let's say I have these four. This is passing, this is passing, this is passing. So I'm making any one random state diagram. And this is the initial point. So now let me say it's a 0, it's a 0, it's a 0, it's a 0. So 1, 1, 1, 1. Right? And here I'm saying it's a 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Now let's here we have multiple components. So first is the state, right? So these round circles, whatever round circles are giving where you have value 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, these are known as the state. So this round is representing the state, right? Now from going one state to another state, you require some input, right? So this is representing the input. So here once, so what exactly this state diagram is saying, if your input is 0, then you will remain in the same state. When you have input 1, then you are moving to the next state, that is the 0, 1. Got it? So this is representing the input. So here you can say, so let me make it. So I will say this is your A state. So taking different color. This moment I'm saying this is your A state, this is your B state, this is your C, this is your D. right? So now I'm saying your input, and here you have a state. And suppose currently, instead of that, let me make it more clear so that it will look much better. So you will say your previous state, input, and next state. Now suppose currently you are in the A state and your input is 0. What will be the next state? What do you think? What will be the next state? Yes, yes, yes. So if you are in this state and your input is 0, so you will remain in the same state. So means you will say your next state is A. Now suppose your previous state is A and input is 1. What will be the next state? Yes?
B.
B.
B. Now suppose you are saying you are currently in the B state and your input is 0. What will be the next state? Remain B. If you are in the B and you are taking input 1, what will be the next state? It will be C. If you are in the, sorry, so B is done. The next, if you are in the C state, you are taking input 0, what will be the next state? It will remain C. If you are C state, input is 1, what will be the next state? D. Now, if you are saying you are in the D and input is 0, you will remain in the D. And when you say it is D, input is 1, it will be the A state. So now this is your state diagram and this is your state table, right? So this you can say this is your state table. Got it? So you got a state diagram and a state table. Now suppose I had done some modification. Let me do some modification here. I'm erasing this and I'm erasing this and making so like this and like this. So now what modification happened here in this table? What different modification you'll do? So this is your B, yes, definitely. So once B got 0 input,
Set
is
will
really
become
this
D.
is true? It will go to the D, right? And in case of D, when it got 0 input, it will go to the B. So means once you look into this state diagram, you can easily make the state table. Now one important point in the state table, what is that? Or a state diagram means you say it is complete. If you are 1 bit input, suppose you have 1 bit input that is 0 or 1. So what inputs are possible in particular state? Only 2 inputs are possible. Either input will be 0 or input will be 1. So you have to look into the each state is really they have all the inputs, all possible inputs available or not. For example, let's say what I want to say, suppose I do not have this. Let me draw it. I'm say I have this only. Now, once you are reaching into the C state, if someone has given 0 as an input, what you will do? Is this state diagram able to handle that situation? If you are in C state and someone is giving input 0, because anyone can give input either 0 or 1, someone has given input 0, then what you will do? Do we have anything to do with that? Any possible solution? Can we reach anywhere if someone giving this? Once you are reaching here and someone is giving the input 0. You are reaching here and someone is giving input 0. So we do not able to handle this situation. It means this is your incomplete state diagram. It is not the correct state diagram. State diagram will be correct whenever each state able to handle all the combination of inputs. In our case, we have only two combination, either 0 or 1. So this is incomplete state. So you can say your process will be halt here. It will not able to process further because it doesn't have this one. So once you add it, it means it will become the complete state diagram. Any doubt till this point, anyone? Guys, any doubt till this point?
No, sir.
Cool. So that's it for today. Now in the next lecture, we will see multiple applications of this characteristic table, and we'll start with the counter. So you can make your own counter with the help of these tables and this state diagram, with the help of this state diagram. Okay, so we'll see this into the next class. How to utilize this state diagram, along with that, how to utilize this excitation table, characteristic table to make multiple sequential circuits. So we'll see that in the next lecture. Okay guys, so that's it for today.